in the feeling of it, in the blood vessel, and then it makes the happiness is ingrained inside.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sometimes simple thing also make the most effect. Okay, I think that is the end of our ice breaking moment. So before we proceed with the meeting, please set your phone on silent mode and pay attention to the speaker, as it is important for them that the audience is interested and listening to them. And then please pay attention to the timer, as we got AGM after this meeting. And then sex, religion, and politics, please spoken with sensitivity. And lastly, please do smile, even though it is creepy, or just smile. It's all monies. Okay, I would like to hand control over to the president, Joanne.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me take off my mask. So, thank you so much, Kawan. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome a few guests. Your guests, Sandhya, Suren, Owen, and also our very important person today, the actually Peter Tan. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club. Please give them a round of applause. Hey, today's theme, the best thing in life. Thank you, Pahan, for mentioning something very important. So to me, one of the best things in life is like what Pahan mentioned, food. Someone once asked me before, many years ago, I think it was around 7 years ago. He asked me, what's the purpose in life? Why are you still alive? I think for 3,000 years. Then I tell him, I'm still in life today because I want to eat every food in this world. That's my answer last time. Now when you ask me again, I will tell you a different answer. If you want to know, ask me anytime, I will tell you. Okay, so the best thing in life is a different thing for everybody. But I feel like the best thing in life is there's not actually the best one thing in life. There's many best things in life, like sometimes in our friends, our friends and family, you cannot even demonstrate which one is the best. Because all of them are important and they are all equally important. So when we talk about the best thing in life, we talk about one thing that we appreciate. So the best thing in life is something that we love, we treasure, and you stand every day. And let me ask you this question. What is one thing that you treasure so much and you can consider it your best thing in life?
My kids.
Your kids, wonderful. So those things are things that we can treasure, and those things can be one of the best things in our life. And let us start this meeting. And for today's meeting, the best thing in today's meeting is for you to have a smile. Enjoy it and let's continue. Let me pass the control over to Master Indian country.
Thank you, President. Good evening, our President, fellow Toastmaster, and our guests. Welcome to our Toastmaster meeting on number 384. It's my honor to be your Toastmaster of the evening tonight. Before we start our agenda, I would like to brief history of Toastmaster International. Toastmaster is a non-profit organization The first Toastmaster club was found in the basement of YMCA in Santa Ana, California in 1924 by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. Next slide, please. From now on, around 229,996 members worldwide and around 15,718 clubs in 149 countries. KBTC is in Area 5C under C division. As we know, an area is made up with 5 to 4 clubs. 5 to 4 clubs form a division, and a few divisions form a district. Our district number will be 102. Next slide, please. Our mission is to provide a mutually supportive, positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leader skill, which is for self-confidence and personal growth. We have 11 pathways. If you guys want to know more, please go to the website Toastmaster International. So let me tell you a bit about our club. Our club is established on 2005 and its 16th anniversary as the first bilingual Toastmaster club in the Klang Bilingual. Our vision club is we learn, we speak, we live. We normally conduct meeting in English, but we can use Mandarin in topic session, speech, and evaluation. Members also can choose their pathway to use English or Mandarin. The best part to join KBTC is to explore both both languages. Next. This is our member education progress, as you can see in the chart. Next. As following, our agenda will be 3 sections. First section is impromptu speech section, that is table topic master. Second section is a prepared speech session, and the third is evaluation section. First of all, we will have to, I would like to introduce our important roles player. First, I will welcome our Brazilian classmate.
Hello everyone, I'm Charmaine. First of all, it's good to attend to this meeting that I am able to meet you. Even though we are only 10 hours here, and this my first experience during the physical meeting of this club. Okay, I will be graduate for this meeting. And I shall note the good use of the language and also point out the grammatical errors used during the meeting. the word of the day is engraved. Okay, engraved. Okay, so I shall space it somewhere. Okay, okay. The meaning of this word is to establish something such as a belief so firmly that it is not likely to change. The example of the sentence is: we want to ingrain good financial habits in people. When the speaker says the word of the day, I will need to request everyone to cooperate with me. Those in Zoom, please show the chat reaction if you hear the word of the day. You are encouraged to use the word of the day as frequent as people in this meeting. And I will count how frequent this word has been used. By the conclusion of the meeting, I shall give my report. Back to you, Angie.
Thank you, Coach. Now I will appoint staff founder Yongshan to speak her role. Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Yongshan, the new members here, and I'm also the art counters of tonight. So, the responsibilities of art counter is to take note of unnecessary words, phrases, or sounds that are unconsciously used by us when we are speaking, or commonly we call it as a pause filler. During the meetings, the art counter will actually conduct the observation into 3 types. The first one is to take note of unnecessary words or phrases such as you see, you know, okay lah, and so. The second is the art counter will take note of unnecessary sounds such as eh. And the third one, the art counter will also take note when the speakers repeat their words. So during the end of the meetings, I will deliver my report in the format as the total numbers of core fillers that you use and the most frequently paused fillers that you like to use. To sum up, try to avoid the usage of the unnecessary words, unnecessary sounds, and repetitions of words. Thank you. I thought of her. She didn't use any single paper to sum up. So I'll call a point timer. Timer will be at a Zoom. Michael, would you like to speak upon your roles?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Angie. Sorry, good. Sorry, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael. I'm your timer for this evening, and my role as a timer is to monitor and keep track of the time throughout the meeting. Every session of the meeting is timed. So when you reach the minimum time of the session, so let's say your table topic session or whether it's your prepared speech session. So when you reach the minimum time, I will light up the green background right at my Zoom background. Then yellow if you have reached the average time, and red if you have reached the maximum time. So when you see the red background lit up, so speakers will have 30 seconds to finish up and cover anything that you want to say. Once the 30 seconds is up, the bell background as well as the bell sound will be rung accordingly. So you are urged to deliver your speech within the stipulated time frame. So this is for the Zoom those speakers that will be doing it online. So for our guests who are attending physically, there'll be also a physical timer who will also use the aforementioned green, yellow, red, and bell signals to sort of keep track of where your timing is at in your speeches. I shall give my report at the end of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Angie.
Thank you, Michael. The most important is our GE. Peter Tom is from MIMPJ Toastmaster Club. He also a first area 1C director and accountant by profession in a corporate world in a senior management position for more than 25 years. Currently, a part-time of lecturer in Sunway City. Let me welcome him. Peter.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Angie. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My role as a general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take note of anything that happened and also those things that supposed to happen that does not happen. And at the end of the meeting, I will give my report. Over to you, back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Angie.
Thank you, Peter. Now, that's our first session for our agenda tonight. There is table Toastmaster session that I would like to pass it to Ishan. Ishan?
Yeah, so hi everyone, good evening. Okay, so right now you are going to have an opportunity to participate in one of the most interesting and exciting portion of a Toastmaster meeting, the table topic session. So the purpose of the table topic is to have members and guests to practice the impromptu thinking. So and speak on their feet. So the skill of speaking on your feet will help you throughout your work career, and it will also be valuable in your home life as well. So to help you practice today, I have prepared a few topics so that hopefully will help you meet this goal. And when it is your turn, you are allowed to choose whether you want a challenging topic or a simple topic. So the table topics are fairly short. The table topic presentation should last for 1 to 2 minutes. And timer, Michael, could you please show the cards again or the background? Yeah, Michael? Can you listen to me? Yeah, can you please show the cards to everyone? Yeah, so, okay, so for at 1 minute, the timer will show the green light, and 1.5 minutes, the timer will show the yellow light, and 2 minutes, the timer will show the red light. So after you see the red light, you have another 30 seconds to finish the talk. So it's important to remember that once you see the yellow light, you have met your goal, and you can start to end your talk. Okay, so now I have prepare 6 questions. So who wants to volunteer? So I encourage the guests and members who do not have speech assignment today to give it a try. So for members and guests who like to try the topic, so please type your name in the chat box as a volunteers, and I will happy to call you up. So who wants to try? Anyone? Anyone who wants to try? Oh, Jenna.
Yes.
Okay, so I will give you a number from 1 to 6. So you just pick a number, and I will let you know the topic.
3.
3. Okay, so the topic is friends, family, love.
Thank you, Ishan. Friends, family, and love. These are people that we appreciate and love. These are people that we care about. Right? So when we talk about them, when I hear about them, immediately I feel the love in the heart. Because when we talk about them, memories come in. What comes in are good memories first, then some funny memories, and then some fighting memories, and then some making out memories. So all these memories are precious And all these memories make us who we are today. Because without friends, family, and love, we are just alone. And in the human world, there's nobody in the human world that is alone. I heard of a thing that is very interesting. In our life, among humans, there is 6 degrees of separation. Means among me to Bill Gates is only 6 degrees away. I may know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows Bill Gates. So that proves that we humans are connected. And with that connection, we feel something different. We feel appreciated. Give you an example. Last week, I was so stressed. Then one of my friends, who is here today, offered help to make today's meeting better and to make latest AGM a very smooth one. That friend, yeah. And that thing that she offered to me is something that we could appreciate. So ladies and gentlemen, I just shared with you something. Appreciations. Friends, family, and love. That, how about you? Send them a message and say thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, well done, Jen. So next one, who want to volunteer? Who wants to give it a try? Anyone?
Well, I mean,
Who? Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Biyang. Hi, Biyang. So yeah, just pick a number from 1 to 6, except 3.
Number 1.
One is it? Okay, so for your topic will be best memories.
Best
Memory.
Best memory. What is the best memory? When you say about memory, we bring me back to the memory that I create for my family. I used to be a person who only know who works, and I neglect my family. I do not have time for my moms and my grandmother, my parents, my brother, my sister, and even my niece. Until certain point of time, I feel my life is so meaningless that my life only has work. I feel something is lacking in my life. Until certain point of time, I found my grandfather passed away. And this is a wake up call to me that I need to appreciate the people around me. And at that time, I tell myself that I won't allow this thing to happen again, where I don't have much time spent with my grandparents, with my grandfather, and he is now no longer with me. Thus, I create a good memory with my family. I plan a trip with my family and my mother to Langkawi, where my parents actually had never taken much. So at that point of time, even though it's a short local trip, we buy the flight ticket and go a trip with my family. So that is the best memory in my life that I found in the 2 days trip. At least I spend the quality times and valuable time with my family. And even though now I found I can change, whenever my grandmother need me to take her somewhere, whenever my mother need me to take her somewhere, I will definitely arrange my time. That is the best memory.
Okay, well done, Biyang. So third question, who wants to try? Let's give it a try. Especially those who don't have the roles or assignment, you can give it a try. It's very simple. The question is very simple. Anyone?
Coming. Coming.
Who?
Natalie.
Okay, hi. So I think it just left 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, which one you want to choose?
2.
2. Okay, so your topic will be best things take time.
Best things take time.
Best thing takes time. I do agree with that statement that best thing takes time because just recently, around 3 weeks ago, I lost my grandmother, and she's my main caretaker. So I grew up with her since young when I was a newborn until today. So I agree with this statement is because my relationship with her, I gave her a hard time in the beginning when I was a teenager, like 4 years ago, and I really broke her heart, and but lately when I was older, when I turned 20 last year, I began to know and appreciate her. And then I slowly realized that the best time is actually with her because now that she's no longer here, I used to feel sad, but I think that I am more
You can say in Mandarin.
I'm more sick than my younger sister, okay? Because my younger sister is actually 9 years old, and she got to spend time lesser than her. So I think that I already had my best time with her. And now I have to play the role of a mother for my younger sister. As my mom is not in town, she's minding her own business around that. So that I have my grandfather now, and I will make sure that for the rest of his life now, I will make his life the best times he has. Even though my grandma is not here. Thank you and back to you.
Well done. So cute. Okay, so anyone wants to try the next question? Very easy. Very easy. Who wants to volunteer? Anyone? Who wants to
Ishan,
take? Wait, who wants to take?
Everyone online want to try out?
Yeah.
Your guess?
I just randomly pick a person.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Let me see. Farhan. Farhan. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I think just left 4, 5, and 6. You just choose one. Which one you want?
I would like to choose 6.
6. Okay. So your topic will be bad things are good things.
Bad things are good things. A few days ago, my son have a disease, hand, mouth, and feet disease. So it is for me very bad, but luckily for me, the disease not very bad. So it's a good thing. One of it is a good thing, but At time, doctor asked him or asked me to quarantine him for like 1 week, which is the bad side of it. I need to apply an unpaid leave for take care of him. But the good things, I got extra rest. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Farhan. Really good point. Yeah, you can take extra rest. Okay. So just left 2 questions. Who wants to try? Very easy one. Anyone who is on the online meeting wants to try? If not, then I will just pick anyone. Anyone who wants to try? Anyone?
Coming.
Okay, so 4 and 5.
3.
Sorry?
4, 5.
Yeah, just left 2.
4.
4. Okay, very, very, very easy. The best thing to do in Malaysia.
The best thing to do in Malaysia.
Okay. Yes. The best thing to do in Malaysia. Of course, as a football fan, I enjoy watching football, enjoy playing football, discuss anything about football. So, okay, for the football fan and to all Malaysians, yesterday, Malaysian national football team has achieved a milestone where we qualified for Asia Cup 2023 for the first time in 42 years since 1918. Can you imagine how long shall we wait for that moment? So everyone, we should embrace that moment and enjoy it. That's, I think, is the best thing since I live in 36 years. This is the best thing that I had in this moment as a football fan. So we can't wait to celebrate and also to enjoy the next year Asia Cup, and I urge every one of you to support Malaysian football team. So back to you, table topic answer.
Yeah, well done, well done. Congrats to our Malaysian football team. Yeah, we are so proud. So, timer, do we still have extra time to do one more question? Do we have the extra time?
Yeah, we do. We have one.
Okay, so last question. Who wants to try? Anyone?
NG coming.
Angie, yay! Angie, nice to meet you. Yeah, so just left one question. Okay, so your topic will be good things happen every day.
Well, this topic is really related to me. Good thing is happen every day. Because as you know, when I speak for each of the topic that I choose is the same. I will be very grateful for every day because life is important. We never know when we will be together or a sudden we will be not to be together. I would like to appreciate every time with everyone around me. Even though I just know unknown. Because life is like a fate that we can meet up together in a time. So I will be very grateful for every time when I see each people in my life. I appreciate it. Back to you, Yinxia.
Yay. Okay. So thank you all very much for participating in today's table topics segment. So I really enjoy your talks and I'm very proud of you for taking charge of improving your speaking ability. So now guys, you can cast your vote for the best table topic speaker in the agenda paper at the bottom, and we will collect your votes shortly. So return the meeting to the Toastmaster of the evening. Back to you.
Thank you, Yinxia. What a nice topic that you choose for us to talk about. It's really related to our best thing in life. A lot of tough moments that have been stitched up. Now, the poll is done already. I would like to pass it to our evaluator to invite our speech. I'll get to MJ. MJ, are you here? Are you ready? Or you need some time?
Can I have some time? Maybe 1 minute.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, I'm here,
So,
but I wish I'm not
is it
so difficult for first timer. Okay, but I try my best to
okay?
give my best feedback to everyone, every brave soul who tried today. Okay, first of all, okay, we have Jen. Okay, Jen with the speech title, Friends, Family, and Love. What I like about Jen's speech is that in the beginning of the speech, he gives us a very good hand gesture, or maybe it's body language. Friends, family, and love, like the way he showed us. And he have a very good speech structure and content. The only thing that I would hope that Jen would work on is the emotion. For example, he can be a little bit more high when he's happy. Next, let's move to the next speaker, Biang. Biang with the speech of best memory. As for Biang, I really like her speech structure, which leads to her memories from the past, what she did to improve from there, like how she treasure the time that she have with her family. The only thing that I believe that Biang could work on is her vocal variety and emotion. When she mentioned that her family member passed, maybe she can pause a little bit and feel express some sad emotion instead of just monotone. Third, we have Natalie. Best things take time. Best thing takes time. I love how she started her speech, that she asked questions by repeating the topics. I love her speech structure. Afterwards, she give us an example, like how she used to be when she was younger and the transition of her speech. And same thing that I hope that Natalie could work on her speech is also the emotions. When she also did mention that her grandparents, grandma passed away, and maybe she could make a pause there and maybe try to express her emotion, facial emotion, to express a little bit sad. And then hope you take your time to think about your speech before you start. Okay, so next let's move to Farhan. Bad things are good things. Bad things are good things. Okay. So as for Farhan, I really like your speech structure as well. It's very short and clear and concise. So it's basically regarding that your son got the disease and how you twist it into like what you get from this incident, which is you get a day rest. And the things that I hope that Farhan could work on is maybe your body language, that maybe you can show some of the body language with your hands, because we are in the online. Maybe, for example, when you mention hand, foot, mouth disease, you can show your hand and also your mouth, cannot show your foot. It's a bit difficult. And then maybe when you mention that 1 week rest, maybe you can show your hand like one like this, for example. Okay, next we have Shashmil with the speech of the best thing to do in Malaysia. The best thing to do in Malaysia, which is football, based on our Shashmil, his favorite sports. And I like his vocal variety. He has a very loud and clear voice throughout the whole speech, which is something that I admire, that I would like to hear more. And at the same time, the things that could be improved from Shashmil's speech is emotion also. When you mention that our country did win the contest, maybe you can show a little bit more hype, a little bit. And also the time, I wish that you can share more about the things that you like to do in Malaysia football. Maybe you can share us more about the story, because I did realize that when you end your speech, the time is still green color. Maybe you can utilize more of the time for your speech. Last but not least, NG, good things happen every day. Good things happen every day. I like NG's speech, that she did also have a clear voice and also a short and concise speech structure. The things that I believe that NG could work on a little bit is maybe to share us a little bit more, like, for example, what good things that happened today. Let us know more, share more to us, because same issue, which is when you end your speech, it's a little bit too early. It's just barely green color. We'd like to know more about what you would like to share in your speech. You can utilize more time on that. I think with that, I would end my evaluation for today. It's my first time, so I try my best. Kudos to all the speakers, all the brave souls who did give speech today. And with that, I would like to pass back to our Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, MJ. Now I would like to call upon all of us to take a group picture. Farhan will help us to take a group. Farhan would like to help us to take a group photo. Okay. Your next can open the group. Take a picture. Yeah, great.
Stand behind the this line is the maximum. No idea. Then I just remove Natalie. Okay, MK, that side is the last. MK is the last side. Okay. Farhan, you tell us you're ready.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Milton, can you go a bit like no. Ajak.
Yeah.
Okay, Minton, can you diri tegak? No need to bend. Yes, like that. Okay, seem nice. Okay. 3, 2, tak nampak Juan. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold on. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Last freestyle. Freestyle. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Habis finish.
Thank you, Farhan. Now, our time is 8:26. Our resting time will be 5 minutes after this. Will be 8:31. Thank you.
For physical, you got things to eat.
Klang Toastmaster for the invitation, and once again thank you very much for the opportunity. Appreciate it. Thank you. My name is Ui. I would like to share my screen. Just a second. Thanks. Okay. Show the view. Just a second. Let me set up my part. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Ui. Today, my speech will be talking about lesson learned. I will be doing my level 5 elective project, which is lesson learned, organizing, and training in UniKL. The event actually took place in 1st of June, early this month, and the topic is 001 persuasive communication. The time was 2 to 5 p.m. The venue is was located in UniKL Bangi campus. Attendance mainly 21 pax, mainly comprised of 23 to 27 years old, mainly on 24 years old. Language we use during the training will be mainly used on English and mixed Malay. And of course, after the training, all the participants are required to fill in Google Sheet at the end of the training to give us evaluation and feedback on how we can improve better. But before that, okay, timer. Okay, now I see timer. Thank you. So I'd like to introduce my team member who helped to make this event success. Pang is a distinguished Toastmaster, fellow distinguished Toastmaster, who has a connection with UniKL, and he has alliance with UniKL, and he makes the thing happen. And of course, Zita is the support team. She's also one of the speakers. She was there to support me throughout the whole speaking session. These are the overall feedback. How easy it is to understand the topic, overall course, and then overall 50% say it's quite easy. 1% say it's a bit difficult, and then 25% say fair, and then 20% says that it is quite easy, very easy to understand on the topic. And of course, how would you rate the course content in the evaluation? There is one topic we were asking them about how would you rate the course content, and it is rated accordingly to different 4 segments that we were talking about during that 3 hours. These are the feedback. So what are the challenges we face? We actually held one of the post-mortem revision to analyze exactly what went well, what need to be improved, and what can be done better in future. But before I go into that part, basically what we deal with. I would like to share with you what sort of challenges we were dealing with. First of all, the day before we went into to set up the venue, to have a look on the venue, to make sure that the PowerPoint is running well, so that there's no hiccup on the PowerPoint, on the room, to familiarize with myself on the room. And we realized that the room and the actual day during the training was totally different. And then the equipment was also different. And then the lecturer also forewarned us. He said that students are basically, from his experience with the student, is that the student was very cold and not responsive. And it was as if it's ingrained in them. It was ingrained in them. They are basically lack of confidence. They are very scared to share their ideas. They are very afraid of talking to others. They are very afraid to raise their concern or objections they have or questions. They are very shy type of person. And majority, the lecturer have to make it that majority have to come. If they don't come, they will lose their points on their studies. And during the training, there was one participant who was totally not paying attention. And then he was focusing on his eyes. What you can tell from the look of it, his eye was wandering around. But what I do is that when we noticed that the person was, the participant was not participating, I keep on talking, calling him up, asking him to answer some of the questions. And then slowly on the second half of the session, he changed and he participate with us in the activities and the exercise. And communications. I prepared the materials, but the day before, when I go and meet up with the lecturer, I realized that the material I provide was not the right one. It was not really suitable to cater for their need. So what happened is that I have to go back on that day itself. I have to go back, immediately rush back, and then go and change my material to suit their requirement, because I was being told that their student is very concerned about, worried that they might not be able to find a job. So same topic, but I have to phrase it into a way, communicate to suit the audience, so that basically it will help them. We'll talk about how to get easy for them to get a job. And okay, so after the discussion, after the post-mortem evaluation, we have a meeting together with Zita and also Pang. Then we realized that actually everybody have to write down, go through around. They have to write down what went well, what went wrong, and then what can be improved. And then we have a summarize into 2 things that we really need to do it. We need to improve it. First of all is timing. I overlooked the timing. I forgot. I didn't really notice that there were an afternoon prayer. That was my bad on my side, and I miscalculated. And there was a part of time that really takes up it really delay further on the training. And even though the training actually was already delayed on the matter, and I forgot to talk to the organizer that forgot to allocate time. We forgot to allocate time for the VIP to give the opening speech. I missed out the part. And of course that I should have clarified the topic of speech and their concerns, their need before, not until the last minute, or not until the day before. Actually, I should have done it about the day before. I was too overly confident on the matter. That's all. Thank you for my speech, my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you all for the speech. As we can learn from what we are doing, we can learn how we can make things organizing and understand more when we have to make a training. So now, I would like to pass to our GB, Peter Tang, for the evaluation part.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, NG. Now it comes to a very, very important and also exciting time of the evening, and that is the time to give evaluation on all the speeches and what has been going on during the meeting. And first up, I would like to introduce our first evaluator of the evening, and that is none other than the president of the club itself, Joanne, to evaluate our prepared speech speaker, the first and only speaker, Wei Wing, and on lessons learned. So over to you, Joanne.
Thank you so much, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Chloe a round of applause, because not only he delivered a speech for us, he delivered a very concise, detailed speech for us to learn. He delivered something to allow us to learn about how he has managed his time in UniKL, the training. So, what I think, there are two things that I think you did well, and two things that I can suggest you to take the speech to one level. First, two things that I think you did well. First of all, is you have did a very organized speech. You have first your event detail, all the details for that, like what time is it, what is it, what the topic is it. So all the details are there. And then you go into who were you working with. After that, you go into the feedback on how did you develop. You show us how did the participant enjoy it. I can imagine from your sharing, I can imagine that your session is a good one, and I will definitely enjoy it. So from that, you also tell us the challenges and also what can you improve. So that's one thing. Organizations, amazing organization in the page. Secondly, you have a lot of details in it. So as soon as you show us like, you not only show us what are the details of each of the components, you also tell us things that is not in the slides. Some examples are, when you talk about your challenges, we talk about not participating. One student has not participated, not paying attention at all. So you call him out. That is something that is not in the slides, and you share with us that he took. Call it out a lot of times, and then the second half of it started to participate. Second thing is when you have communication problems, you change it and tell it to your audience. Those are ways that you can learn on how to improve when you are working between the children. So now about things that I feel you can try to make an improvement with your future speech. First one is to utilize the stage. Then your stage is your zone. Those where utilize that to show us you don't have a different roles in a speech, but you have a different chronological in a speech. Like first, what you do, and then second what you do, you can move around chronologically so that you can follow you from time to time. That benefit from time zone. Second thing that I think you may want to consider is to share more about your leadership experience, because your speech project involves you to share more about your leadership experience. I'm curious to know what's your experience working together with Zita and Hans as you work through and make this event a successful one? What's your experience? All in all, to summarize it, what you did is you have an organized speech. You have focused a very detailed speech so that you can learn. And what you consider is to utilize the speech. Yeah. And lastly is to share more about your leadership experience. Right. With that, thank you, and this is it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, to join our speech evaluator for a detailed evaluation of our speaker, Wee Min, and I would also like to congratulate him for completing the elective on his level 5 for his presentation mastery track, and on track to be PM5 very soon. Congratulations, Wee Min. Right now, I'm pleased to welcome my team of fellow evaluators that will help to evaluate this meeting and to help to improve the meeting, as well as the role players and the speakers. And the first up, I would like to introduce our English teacher for the day, our grammarian, none other than our grammarian, Shamil. Over to you.
Thank you. For the word of today, today is in rain. I don't spot. The one person use we use it for one time, and for the misused word, the correction. Also, I will spot one. Share more to us. It should be sorry. Share more to us. It should be share more with us. For the good words or good sentence used by first Yongchan unconsciously thinks, and then from Juan, all these memories are precious and different chronological. And from Hui to familiarize and overly confident. And from Shazmi, achieve a milestone. Thank you, Andy. Okay, that's all from me. Mr. G, back to you.
Thank you, grammarian Shazmil, for noticing our certain good usage of language, but especially on the word of the day. Well, right now, the next evaluator I would like to introduce is none other than the person who will catch us with all the ahs and and all the pause fillers. Somebody whom usually we fear in some clubs, because we view the number of pause fillers that was caught. We pay a fine for every pause fillers, and that goes into our tabung, and that will help to increase the fun of the club, as well as to help improve people to have less pause fillers. Over to you, Toastmaster Yong-san.
Thank you, Peter. So I will begin in such a way of the numbers of pause filler that followed by the frequently pause filler that used by you. First one, Farhan, 9. Like to use R. Ashrin, 1. Peter Tam, good job. I didn't catch any pause filler. Jen, 5. Like to use so. Suray, 1. Yogeshwari, 1. Yang, 1. Oi Wei-Ming, 9. Like to use NG, 5. Like to use so. Shasmil, 11. Like to use R. Michael, 4. Like to use so. Ishan, more than 15. Like to use so. Natalie, like 4. Like to use and MJ, 14. Like to use R. Generally, I would say that the most frequently pause filler that people like to use or use unconsciously is so, S-O, so. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yong-san, for your detailed listening, for catching so many pause fillers from so many people, and you are able to name each one of them and how many and who speaks what. It is not an easy job being an R counter, I can tell you that. Great job, Yong-san. And now, finally, other role player that I would like to introduce is the person who helps us to keep time to make sure this meeting runs on time. And over to you, Toastmaster Michael, on your timer report.
Thanks, General Evaluator Peter. The best thing in life is to give one of these reports, the role player report. Let me share my screen. Shasmi, add that. Word of the day. Just checking, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is my time report for meeting number 384. So we started punctually on the dot at 7:30 p.m. And yeah, our meeting resumed slightly later than scheduled, than originally itinerarized at 8:34 p.m. So in terms of the role players, the time taken in terms of the role playing and basically in terms of the roles, just a couple of things to call out here on Juan's presidential address. So it was a minute short of the allocated time, a minute earlier than the allocated time, and Xuan's table topic session was she had 3 minutes to spare in terms of the table topics. And also Juan's speech and evaluation for Wei Min, so he overshot it about 35 seconds. And in terms of the table topic speakers, generally the time management of the table topic speakers was very good, on point. Just like to call out Farhan that he took 52 seconds on his table topic. So Farhan, you probably will can leverage more on with that excess time. You can probably leverage more on that to further enhance your table topic speech. And for our only prepared speaker, Wei Min, kudos to you. You took 7 minutes and 27 seconds as per the allotted time accordingly. And overall, kudos to all the speakers and the role players that participated in today's meeting. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator Peter.
Yeah. Thank you to our timer, Michael, Luis, for your detailed timekeeping. Not only did you do a great job keeping the time and reporting on it, but to have this visual representation of what happened, that was really great, because I am a very visual person, and to be able to see and hear that, it really makes this evaluation very complete. Well done, Michael. And now it is my pleasure to give my report as the general evaluator. And first up, I would like to thank President Juan for inviting me to be the general evaluator. I'm honored to be here, although not physically with you at your venue. But congratulations for having this hybrid meeting. And it's not easy to conduct a hybrid meeting, but to get it even up and running is a feat by itself. And for that, I would like to congratulate you. And so I came in just about, I think it's about 7:15 or so, just before the meeting. And I was pleased to see that the room and equipment was set up, and Farhan was already talking to guests and speakers. So it was great to see all that, and the meeting start exactly on time. The only thing I will say at the beginning of the meeting was when I came in, until the president introduced me, it was like I was invisible, so I wasn't greeted at all. So maybe that can be improved for the next meeting. Okay. And SA Farhan, he introduced the word of the day very well ingrained from the very beginning. And so that word of the day was ingrained on us from the very start. Well done, Farhan, for that. And to also Angie, who liaised with me after knowing that I was a GE, she did a great job. She communicated with me very early. She sent the agenda to me yesterday, and before even sending the agenda, she actually told me when I can expect the agenda without even any prompting. And this morning itself, without any prompting, I got a Zoom link. So everything was perfect. I do not even have to worry and communicate with her at all. Everything was communicated to me. Angie, well done. Your great organization skills and your attention to detail. Let's give her a clap for that. So the next one was the table topic session. And the table topic session was done by Yi Xuan. Yi Xuan, you pick the topics that align with the theme of the evening, best thing in life. And starting with friends, family, love, best memory, best things take time, and even bad things are good things. After tonight, I think I can dream of good things and best things. That was also ingrained on us. And as you know, the law of attraction, the more good things and the more best things you think in life, the more good things and better things will be attracted into your life. Great team, great topics, and also I would like to congratulate President Juan again for kickstarting the table topics meeting, because it's always very difficult to have the engines started. Nobody volunteered, and he took up the initiative to start it. And after that, it went on so much more smoother. And also that is because our table topic master was able to prompt the non-role players to take up the role. But the members themselves responded as well. It takes two hands to clap, and both hands work well. Congratulations on that. And on the table topics, the only thing that I would like to suggest for slight improvement is the way the table topic speakers were introduced. It is best that you use the Toastmaster introduction format at every meeting, and that will be the name of the speaker, topic, the name. Like for example, Biyang, best memory, Biyang. So that would be, and when you do that, because that is the format and you practice it, that habit will be ingrained, and you will naturally be able to introduce the topic, not only the Toastmaster International way, but because you repeat the topic 2 times and the name, the guests will be able to remember it, and the speakers themselves, they need to hear it one more time before, because table topics is something that is not a prepared speech. So a reinforcement is good. So mention the topic 2 times, name, topic, name. But overall, other than that, it was very well done. Congratulations. You have a good ice-breaking session by Farhan to get everybody to speak on favorite food. And for Malaysians, what other better things than to talk about is food? People travel 1-2 hours to eat for just 45 minutes. I have people who travel even all the way to Ipoh just to eat their hor fun and just come back, or even to KL for their Hokkien Mee. One great job. And the word of the day was pinned on the whiteboard. I can see even though I'm at home. So, which means those people in the meeting itself must have visually noticed the word of the day. And there was a good flow of introduction of the agenda by the Toastmaster evening, with the use of PowerPoint as well to introduce Toastmaster of the Toastmaster International, and also your Klang Bilingual Toastmaster Club, which is so great because it's your 16th anniversary and being the first bilingual Toastmaster Club. I wouldn't know all that if not because of that introduction. And it is something to be proud of, something to showcase, and you did that. I noticed that you mentioned there were 2 timers, one physical timer and one who is online. My question is, why do we need 2 timers when I think the people physically can also see the timer online with the background? That I don't understand. Maybe somebody can tell me that. But
those sorry to interrupt. I think those that are present physically, their backs are against the screen, as you can see the stage.
Oh, their back is to the stage, is it?
Back is to the stage, hence there needs to be somebody from the
right.
That will
okay, I see.
So
okay, okay, got it. Thank you so much. And that will, okay, now I understand. So, and let me see. So all the timing by all the role players and the speakers, they were all on time. The topic was selected was appropriate to the team. And your strength is that other than your proud history, and you are able to conduct, as I said, a good hybrid meeting, the areas of improvement will be, I don't know about the mic, but at the very beginning, if we could not hear you properly, but as you move forward a bit, I could hear a much better, although from time to time, there were a little bit hiccups here and there, but generally 90%, I can hear 90% of what was said after that. Areas of improvement that I can think of is, another areas of improvement is that, first of all, I would like to congratulate the table topics evaluator, the first time table topic evaluator, and that will be MJ. Where's MJ? MJ, give him a clap. First of all, it is not easy to evaluate so many speakers, even for a seasoned table topic evaluator, but to be able to evaluate 6. And do you know, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, what MJ did that even established club like MINPJ Toastmaster Club don't do? We give time for the table topic evaluator to write their reports. So which means the table topic evaluation in my club do not take place immediately after the table topics. After the table topics, intermission, come back, prepare speech. After the prepared speech, then introduce the general evaluator. And the general evaluator will be the one who introduced the table topics evaluator. So the whole team of evaluator, and that will have given ample time for the table topic evaluator to write a proper report rather than to rush it. So even for seasoned table topic evaluator, it wasn't easy. But for MJ to pull it off almost immediately, well done. Congratulations. I really salute you. I wouldn't know whether I can do as good a job as you for that. And so that is my evaluation for today. It was I really enjoyed the meeting, and I look forward one day to come to your place physically. Maybe when I play a role, not as a general evaluator, as some other role, or maybe as a guest, I would love to come to your place again, because I'm just afraid that I will not be able to come on time with the jam in Kesas Highway from where I work to there. That is all. So congratulations again for a great meeting. Thank you for inviting me. And now I would like to hand the meeting back over to, is it to the tabletop, the Toastmaster of the day, Angie? Yeah, back to you. Yeah, muted, I think. Yeah.
Thank you, Peter. I would like to call upon for the whole evaluator to vote for it. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank the town to give such a good compliment and good suggestion for us to become better. It's not easy to do an agenda without all the roles picked up and give me a quick response. First of all, I really thank you all to give me such a quick response when I asked you guys for a role today. So I would like to ready for the awards. The first award will be favorite topic. Okay, who's the first best favorite topic? Beyond.
Farhan, can you help us take picture, please?
Done. Okay.
Okay.
One, two, three. Okay.
Okay, for the next best evaluator is MJ. Congratulations. It's not easy, and actually, at first, he really rejected me to become evaluator, but secondly, he agreed to become one of it. Congratulations for stepping the first step from the class. So MJ.
Okay, MJ, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice.
Okay, congratulations again, MJ. Now I would like to talk about appreciation for GE. Would somebody spotlight him?
GE, okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, done.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. So before come to the end, I would like to call our president for closing part. Okay?
Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me today, and thank you for being here today, either physical or online. First of all, before I go into the closing, we would like to congratulate a few first timers. Let us first congratulate someone at physical name. Congratulations on being the first time accountant. It is not an easy job, but you make it. You make it seamlessly. You cannot explaining your role without speaking. You cannot explaining explaining how many accountants are terms possible, how many possibilities we have. Like a speech. So you spoke like a speech and you didn't spoke like the recording. That's not easy for first timer. So here's an award for you. So besides Dongsan, we also have MJ being the first time table topic evaluator. Ishan being the first time table topic master. And also Farhan being the first time assistant sergeant at arms. So this is for you.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay. So with that, thank you everyone. I would like to hear some feedback from the guests first, one guest and then one member. Go ahead. Yes. May I ask you how do you enjoy today's meeting? Yes, going once, twice. So
I would like to, sorry, I would like to share a bit. I think that what I like about I think I have joined quite a number of sessions from different Toastmasters, and I think that this team, especially Klang, I see all of you guys were trying your best. I think that there's something very special about it. I know that you guys think that might not be, but you guys are trying whatever you can, and you guys never give up. I don't see anyone giving up on what they are trying to talk. Like for example, just now I forgot the name. The lady who was trying to find out, she was trying to figure out the 幸福 happiness, and then she was trying, and then she still never give up. And I think that there's something very good about it. And then I do know the speaker and a lot of you guys. Despite that challenge like MJ, like the Toastmaster of the day, and then you guys were trying your best, despite that you guys were afraid, and I can see that you guys are trembling inside, but you guys still try your best effort to complete it, and that is something which I think is amazing. Seriously.
yes, thank you so much, baby. So appreciate your commitment and appreciate your appreciation. So I truly agree with you. The spirit of everything up is so let's fire on and let's hear someone from member. She's an active volunteer for it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's say from Ian. Ian, how do you feel about today's meeting?
How do I feel about
Okay.
how do I feel about meeting today is I feel having meeting is always very challenging for me. It's very challenging. But today I have seen we improve as compared to the last meeting. Yeah, I found preparation is very important. How we prepare well for this. And a lot of first timer they try their best and they did very good.
Thank you so much. By the way, for your information, Bijan is here 1.5 hours early. 1.5, okay, 1.5. Another entry and also. Okay, so with that, thank you so much for tonight, and we'll call the meeting adjourned.
I know that you stay.
Yeah. So members, please stay for annual general meeting. For guests, no, that's not for today. I wish you a good night. See you.
Thank you very
Good night.
much. Thank you for inviting.
Thank
See you
so much.
guys. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Stop recording.